Whoa! It's 5 o'clock? Already? What am I gonna make for dinner? I know, baked chicken. That's so easy. I can just get it in the oven and be done. Oh wait, frozen chickens. Okay, that's not gonna work. Alright, that's fine. I can do tacos. Totally, I can totally do tacos. Those are so easy. If you have ground beef, I wish I would have thought to get some at the store. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, is it hot dogs again? That's a third time this week. So if this sounds like you, then stay tuned, and I'm going to show you how to make a weekly menu plan that'll take you almost no time at all to put together, and then hang around a little bit longer and I'll give you a freebie that will help you get it done even faster. Hi there, this is Amy with Love My Schedule, and I really do love my schedule. I'm a homeschool mom with 8 kids, all the way down from 23 to 6 years old, and I've tried just about everything in the world to try to get healthy food into my kiddos with the least amount of work. And it always takes so much time to plan meals, rather than just throw something together at the last minute, and that never worked out either. So with this meal planning system, you and your family will have healthy meals and pretty much no stress when it comes to making dinner each night. The biggest benefit that I personally have seen is that we're just not wasting food anymore. So our food bill has gone way down. It's super dropped. So once you get your weekly meal plan set up, it takes less than maybe half an hour to plan all of your meals and write up your shopping list. It's super easy. Now this video is part of a series of weekly planning activities that our family does every Sunday for a couple hours, and each activity just takes a few minutes, but when you do that on the weekend, then it saves a ton of time throughout the week. And I also will have those links down below, so check them out. So I told you about a freebie that's coming up, and I'm not gonna wait until later on. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you where it's at now. It's actually a PDF of the menu planning, the weekly menu planning PDF, and it's also down below. So if you want to, you can click on that, download it, print it out, customize it, do whatever you like with it. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so here we are at step 1. Print out your weekly menu planning. PDF, whatever you want to do. You can actually handwrite it, whatever you like. You're pretty much getting this format down. Google it, find something like that if you like. Okay, we are moving right on to step number 2. Step number 2 is you're going to fill in the framework. So the framework means, so we've got breakfast is up here, lunch, dinner, got a notes column. So every week we have kids that do different meals. So Lizzie always does oatmeal with chia seeds and pecans on Monday. That's not going to change. It's going to be like that every single week. Ethan, who's younger, is going to do yogurt, nuts, and berries every single week. Some kids have repeating days. The youngest kid doesn't even have one. Okay, so lunch, same thing. We actually make a big pot of soup on Sundays, and we make 4 gallons of it. So we have a gallon for each day of these weeks. We're getting lots and lots of veggies. We also soak beans and rice on Sundays. That's part of our weekly planning checklist. Weekly planning checklist. So then those beans that we've soaked, we're going to have beans and cornbread and greens on Monday. And then we're going to have them as a lunch over here on Friday. And then we're actually going to use them again in the Mexican meal on Thursday. So we have these general ideas of things that we are going to eat every single week and put those as our staples. Our breakfasts and lunches never change. And we even have a meal for clean out the fridge leftovers. And so we don't even have to make anything for lunch. We just heat things up. For dinner, we choose. Your family can choose what you like. You could have a pizza night. You could have, we do a Mexican night. We like Indian food, so we do Indian food night. We have a great Indian food recipe book that we got off Amazon, recommended highly from someone who's lived in India, and I'll put that in the links down below. But I mean, you can get a book like that and just every week come up with a new recipe that you want to make out of that mini book or that recipe book. Baked chicken. We bake a couple of chickens and then we use that meat in whatever we're having for the Mexican meal on Wednesday. We could do enchiladas with chicken or nachos topped with chicken. So you pretty much get the idea. So that was step 2. You're going to make your framework. And this is where the easiest part comes. This is going to take a little bit of time to set up. But once you've got that set up, you're going to print it out so that each week you will have just the framework and then you're going to fill in. So I've printed this off for me for this week. Put in the dates, you know, I put the month up there. Yeah, I write this section down here I use for what soup we're going to eat that week. And we just put it there just so that we can remember what soup we're going to make on Sunday. Okay, so in the notes section, I put anytime we have something going on. So I have an appointment in Lexington, so I need it to be something super easy to make. Or if I don't get back in time for dinner, other family members can make that simple meal. So on Asian night, I know we're going to have something Asian, so when I sit down to plan our menu, remember all the breakfasts and lunches are taken care of. We don't even have to think about it now. Beans and cornbread's already taken care of. Sunday we have leftovers, or we use fish patties. We liked canned tuna. We make tuna cakes. So that's something that's always in the fridge or in the pantry that we can use, along with some frozen veggies. So that's something that's very simple. So really all you're planning is 5 meals. If you could plan less than that if you like, if you don't mind eating the same thing every week, which we don't mind for some of these because you need a leftovers clean out on dinners occasionally too. So super easy. We were gonna go visit someone, so we had hot dogs and sauerkraut, noodles and cheese, quick and easy meal that could be done in a hurry and not take too much time. Okay, so that was step 3. You're filling in that plan that you did the framework for in step 2. Okay, so that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you make the most of each day.